What is going on, guys? It is Sandy. Welcome to the Sandy Masselli Show. Today is January 13th, 2015. What's up, my dudes? Everybody out there, how's it hanging? Today, I had my first classes because I don't have classes on Monday, which is pretty awesome. I woke up and went to my academic advisor, who... That was an uncomfortable conversation, because she is pretty cute, not gonna lie. But also, my grades were, not good. So we kind of chatted about that, talked about how everything is gonna go this semester way better. I got something to prove now. If you're just gonna give me a task and say do it if you want, then I probably won't. But if you say, hey, I bet you can't do that, I bet you're an idiot, and the only way that you can prove you're not is to do that shit. And so I would do it. 100 million times. To get it right. Which is why I have lots of useless talents. You gotta have something to hang your hat on. And I can do a lot of dumb, useless shit. Like, does anybody know what devil sticks are? No? Well, they are 3 sticks, wooden sticks with, some rubber on the outside of them to make them a little bit grippy. And then you got 2, smaller ones that are just wood. And then there's, another longer one, but it has weights on the end so that it'll flip and move around in the air, and you just you hold the two sticks and then flip the shit around and stuff like that. And I saw it once when I was 12. I saw some guy doing it outside of a toy store, tried it, and sucked dick at it. Literally couldn't, and you will too. I know if anybody goes off the start, they're going to be smacking it around. It's going to be falling on the ground because you can't touch it. You can only touch it with the sticks. That's the rules. I mean, there's not really rules. It's more of an art than a game, right? But you could do all sorts of stuff. Maybe I'll make a video of me doing that. I don't know. It's retarded. Okay, it's a dumb thing, but I can do it very well, and it's useless and weird, and yeah, that's what I was doing instead of spending my time on my schoolwork. But now I got something to prove, right? I gotta show the world what I can do academically, hitting the books like a doctor, son! A motherfucking gold medal championship athletic scholar. Gold medal championship winner for that. Scholarly I don't know, not a real athlete, a mental one. Fucking winner. But, so that's good. Oh, so my classes had intro to American history, which was fun. It's not about that chronology, as my professor was saying. So we kind of started off in the end of the Civil War, kind of. No, sorry. It's not about the chronology, it's about the themes. Them themes, though. So today's theme was, or this section or some shit, it was the gospel of success. What does that mean, you might be asking? Well, it is a familiar American notion that one can work his way up from rags to riches. Which is kind of cool, I guess. It was interesting shit. It was a motivator, Starting off the day, first class, talking about being successful, boy. you know about that? Not a damn thing. And then had psychology, which is pretty swag. Pretty swag, he says. That was dumb. So psychology, I like it. It's a good subject. I took AP Psych in high school. I feel like a lot of people take psychology just because, I don't know, it seems like an interesting but yet easy science to do. Well, because there's no math. Am I right? But yeah, so there's no math, but it's still it's still challenging. It's still challenging. Oh, I just noticed in the picture, if you look at it, you can see my roommate's shirt in the background. Well, it's him in the shirt, but you can see him there. Over my left shoulder. No, sorry, right shoulder. I'm an idiot. I'm really an idiot. I was looking at the picture, and when you're looking at somebody, you switch the directions. But not when you say my. And also, I'm sitting in the same position, so I can tell where he would have been. And it's over my right shoulder. So yeah, but I like psychology. It's dope, I like philosophy too. And if you guys don't know about him, Sam Harris is a wonderful writer, author. He's kind of a philosopher too. I think he has a degree in it, but he has another degree in neuroscience, like a PhD. But anyway, he talks about free will and like secular moral values. Interesting shit. End of faith author. So I liked that class. It was pretty good. And then I had astronomy. Origin of the Cosmos. Just dope class. Like, fucking astronomy is my shit, though. Like, I don't know if... I don't know. I feel like a lot of people... I probably fucking fall into this category. It's like, oh, they like they're a fan of science, Not a scientist. They're a fan of it. Because nobody really likes doing the work part of science, right? But I think that I like it enough. Sorry, I'm like fucking hitting my mic, I think. Because, you know why right now? The hood that I'm wearing, and I noticed in the picture, because I'm staring at it, but it's not even. The shoelace, what the fuck are these things called? The shoelaces that are in my hoodie? What is it? A rope? I don't know. Like, literally, do they have a name? I don't think these motherfucking things have a name. There's shoelaces in the hood. What do you fucking call police? I don't know. They don't have a name. Somebody name them. So that's my day. Well, yeah. That it was a good day. It was a good classes. They're not really early, which is a bonus for me. It starts at 2:20, my first class, and then my last class ends at 6:45. Barely any breaks in between, which kind of blows, but I can handle that. Yeah, I want to tell a few stories now. Now that the day part of the podcast is over, wow, we got like this is perfect. Half about whatever. So this story is not really a story. It's just something that happened last night. I was urinating, and the pee was coming out clear, but when it hit the toilet, it was yellow. Yeah. Now, I've seen yellow pee, and it comes out yellow, and it enters the toilet yellow. And then it's in the toilet, and it's yellow. I've seen clear pee as well, where it comes out clear, and by the time you're done, you can't even tell that you peed in the toilet, so you don't flush, because why? Because why? It's already clear. Waste water? You're going to be fucking greedy with your water? You got clear pee. It might as well be water. Just leave it in. Not a big deal. that reminds me of something else I wasn't planning on talking about, but I will. My brother once, when he was a little boy, he decided that he took a big poop. A lot of shit talk today. Ha! Speaking of shit talk, this is an anti-shout out to Kevin Palermo. This is halfway through the show, and if you guys are hearing this, fuck Kevin, because he's the Sandy Masselli show hater. I told him he would get an anti-shout out, and that's it. Anti to you, boy. So anyway, my brother took a big shit, and he decided, he was like maybe, I don't know, 10, 11, or 9, maybe like 9 to 11. Took a big dump, and he was like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I can fill up this toilet with nothing but my waste. With nothing but what comes forth from my body. So he set out on this task every day, adding a little bit more volume into the toilet. A pee here, a poop there, and ever so surely the water level would rise, and it would get closer and closer to the rim of the toilet bowl. This went on for maybe like a week. And his bathroom started to smell like actual poop. Because he's not, what the fuck? He's not flushing. There's poop in the toilet. I got mad at myself for not knowing what to say. What the word was called. So, one day my mom walks into the bathroom. It's his bathroom, by the way. It's in his room. Like I was saying, you're spoiling your kids if you do this, because it's disgusting. They turn into little freakos. If you give them their own bathroom, they're going to do all sorts of weird shit. So, he decided that he was going... Oh, no. So my mom came in and flushed the toilet. She was sick of the shit. Literally, the feces. and she said, "This is over. Hey, this weirdo, this motherfucker, flush it." Right? Okay. Seems like a logical move to do. But my brother comes home from school. And he was holding in some action ready to go, because he wanted to not waste anything, So he goes up to his room, goes in the bathroom, and opens the toilet seat and looks down to check his progress and loses his shit. A blood-curdling no! Why? And then the waterworks, tears, freak out, temper tantrum, action, explosion, sprints downstairs. We're in the kitchen. He's crying, he's so mad. He's like, "Oh, the fuck?" Okay, he didn't say the fuck, but I couldn't think of the word fucking flush again. "Who flushed my toilet?" That was so close. I was almost there. It almost overflowed. It would have been so glorious. I would have been the talk of the town. I would have been in all the newspapers. I would have been on Good Morning America talking about my trials and tribulations as a poop expert and one who doesn't flush. How dare you? So, we told him to suck it up, and that was disgusting, and that he's a fucking weirdo for doing that shit. And, yeah. That's that. Alright, one more, baby. We got one more in the cocked and loaded. Boop, bang, cocked and fucking loaded. So, these are younger days than even that story. Sandy Masselli 6-year-old edition. That was the year. 2001, I'll say. And, I'll say. And, we had a African babysitter who was a hefty woman. More than 200 pounds, easily. I'm not going to speculate as to the exact number, but I just will assure you that she was large. And so, she's like playing with my brother. My brother's a little kid. He's like 4 now. And, she's like playing with him, doing some shit. Like, I remember her standing up and bending over because she's like pushing my brother like around in a circle on this like weird little, I don't know, like car thing, I guess. She's like bending over. She's not really moving. I don't know. Maybe she was like picking some of his shit up or something like that. Maybe she was like picking up some toys. I don't even know. But she was bent over, not moving. And she was wearing a skirt. Why? I don't know. And so I have a good idea. Hey, it would be funny if I crawled under her legs. And that was the dumbest thing I've ever thought. Because, little naive, having hilarious time, Sandy crawls under this giant black woman's legs and looks up. Another mistake. 2 very wrong moves consecutively. Number 1, don't crawl under giant black women's skirts. Number 2, if you're a little kid. Number 2, don't look up. Because they might not have underwear on. And Grace sure as fuck didn't. So I look up, and I'm assaulted by a giant vagina and a huge, large, chunky ass right in my 6-year-old face. And that was when I knew that I had fucked up. And I bolted out of there, quick as the flash. Just jumped up and ran, and she noticed me, and because I did it from behind, see, I was sneaky, and she noticed me, and yet out a yelp, and I knew I was in for it, because my parents eventually had to come home. And when they did, Grace did not waste a second to tell them how I looked in her genitals. Looked in them. God! Which was, a valid complaint, I would say, of her. It was, I understood where she was coming from. So, yeah, my parents told me to apologize. I had to apologize for doing that. I don't know if, whatever. Like, it wasn't really my fault, okay? I was a little kid. I didn't know any better. I didn't know she wouldn't have underwear on, which, goddamn, Jesus, woman. Put some underwear on. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know why I did it. But, I saw the opportunity and didn't think twice. That's the real moral of the story, is you gotta fucking think about what you're doing. You gotta take into all accounts the pros and cons of the situation, and as a 6-year-old, I was ignorant of this very simple rule, is just think about what the fuck you're doing. So, revealed, the most Shazammed song in the US. Just got this riveting notification. Let's see what it is. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I opened up the app and it doesn't even tell me. Really? Doesn't even say. let me just say that I do not like the song Centuries being overplayed right now. And it's fine. It's fine. But it's not that good, and people are playing it like it's some like death metal tunes. You know, it's in too many montages is what I'm trying to say. Sports montages, video game montages of people winning the Oscars or some stupid shit like that. Stop using the song. It's dumb. Nobody's gonna remember you for Centuries. I'm sorry. And if they do, well, then good for you. You know what? Fuck that. I changed my mind. We're all gonna be known in Centuries. It's clear, because all this shit's gonna be on the internet. Everything we do is on the internet. Twitter. Oh, okay. I have more shit. I was gonna wrap up the show, but I have these things to say. All of our stuff is gonna be on the internet. Is on the internet. We got Twitter. We got Facebook. When you die, that shit doesn't go away. Nobody's deleting that. People are still posting on dead people's walls all the time. I don't know. I mean, usually it's just right after they die, but I'm sure that people write happy birthday and shit when people are dead on their Facebooks. Which is, I don't know. That's cool, right? Like, what's the big deal about that? I would do it if I die, write on my Facebook wall every day. Because that's what's going to keep me alive in spirit, you know? I'm not going to live in the hearts of my loved ones. I'm going to live in the tubes of the internet forever and ever. That's my legacy. And the other thing I forgot to say about my American history teacher, he said, he was like, oh, the telegraph was invented. It was really huge. And then he said, people call the internet the telegraph of the modern age, and that is seriously downplaying how important the telegraph was. Like, this man is a professor. He is a smart guy. But does he seriously not realize how much fucking better the internet is than a telegraph? And not even saying just it can do more shit, which it obviously can. But the impact on society? Dude, you gotta be shitting on my face if you're gonna tell me that the internet's not the most important thing that humans have ever done. And I truly believe that. There is more. You could learn any skill, any task, about any subject with a fucking, two square inch device. You got, you know? You could take it around anywhere, and you could be connected to anybody. A telegraph's a telegraph's gonna be able to connect you to the next fucking telegraph station or whatever, but you're not gonna be able to be in the middle of the woods and hit up Google Maps to find your way home with the goddamn telegraph, okay? It's dumb. The internet is better and more important, and it's obvious. And I'm done. I'll see you bitches tomorrow. Love you. Bye.